In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Lewis Cine, man. I'm excited to see Lewis Cine. You know, watching the OTA clips, watching his press conferences after OTAs, it just makes you excited to see what he's going to bring to the table in a Brian Flores ran defense. You know, like this guy right here, man, first of all, he's just intelligent when it comes to football. Like you can just tell how he speaks, how he carries himself, man, just a stand-up individual. And I really rock with it. You know what I mean? Shout out Big Six, man. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. I'm ready to see if he can go 100%. It's crazy because they were saying like certain players in the locker room were saying like, hey, look, this kid looks like he hasn't even had an injury. Like he really went through his rehab process and really came back quicker than normal, right? And we got to remember, Dak Prescott suffered a similar injury, and he came back, you know, and still playing at a high level. So why can't Lewis Cine? Lewis Cine's younger. He should heal perfectly fine. But I always said when he got injured was that type of injury, man, being the type of player he is, a heat-seeking missile-type player, likes to run around and really lay his body on the line. I always thought, like, mentally, it's probably going to affect him just a little bit, you know, and I'm excited to see the pads. Obviously, pads aren't on. They just got the helmets on running around. So, yeah, you can look a lot better than what you actually are once you start actually putting pads on and people actually start chopping down at your legs and start hitting you and you got to hit running backs. I mean, then we'll see the level of play that he really can bring to the table. But I have all the confidence in the world that Lewis Cine is going to be a savage, man. I was high on him when a couple weeks after we drafted him, because when we first drafted him, I think a lot of Vikings fans were like, yo, Lewis who? Like, what? Hold on a minute. We traded back for what? And then as we started letting the time go, and that's usually how it is with certain draft picks, man, especially the first round, man. You know, we very precious when it comes to our first round draft picks because we need these guys to turn out and be somebody. And I think Lewis Cine does have a chance to be somebody. You know, I'm excited to see him. Now, I know we get excited that we drafted Jordan Addison this year, you know, and everybody wants to see the shiny toy, the wide receiver. What's he going to do? Is he going to go out there and be the Chris Carter to Randy Moss, you know, and help Justin Jefferson out? You feel me? But this is the thing, man. Lewis Cine, we can't forget about. We didn't get to see enough football from him. So it's pretty much like we have 2 first-round draft picks coming into the season. So as long as Lewis Cine can stay healthy, man, I'm excited to see him ball out, man. He's probably one of the more, I mean, he probably has me most excited to see him. And obviously, y'all know Ivan Pace. I'm going to keep saying that. But I really want to see him ball out. And then, you know, Jaquelin Roy, I want him to be the best player. I'm going to stand on that. But, I mean, Lewis Cine definitely is going to be an impact player if I had to guess right now, because I just think that he's that determined, man. This guy's intelligent, man. You could just tell. You could just tell, man, from his conferences and stuff. Like, this guy knows football, man. This guy is buying in. He is all the way in. Whatever Brian Flores wants to run, Lewis Cine is there for it. You know what I mean? And that you always got to respect the player that's willing to buy into whatever the coaches throw out there, right? Like, hey, Brian Flores comes in, hey, this is the new scheme, and he said, hey, as players, we just have to buy into it. We have to put our all into it and just see what happens. And I think Lewis Cine is going to go out there, and hopefully he can replicate some of his last college season, man, where he was flying around, winning defensive player of the game in the national championship. That's the Lewis Cine that the Minnesota Vikings need. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about Lewis Cine, man. How excited are you to see the boy back on the field, man? Because I can't wait. You know what I mean? We're getting closer and closer, man. Closer and closer to the NFL season starting. I can't wait till training camp starts so we can see some of these battles, man. We're going to be talking about it, so make sure you tapped in. Appreciate y'all. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.